And man, I am so frustrated because I live every single day just knowing that there's more out there, knowing that I can accomplish more. I don't get recognized for the work that I do. I know I don't make the amount of money I deserve to be making. And so I deal with people, and I love hearing their stories, but their stories, again, it always goes back to a level of frustration based on the results that they're creating. And so the only reason that I would encourage you to start your own business is for those things. And again, the results, man. I find that most people, they have system-driven income dreams, and that the way they make their money is the way they've been taught, which is some version of self-driven income. Okay, think about it this way. If you look at two results out there from a money standpoint, there are two results. There's temporary income and there's permanent income. So if you look at just macro, okay, there's ways we can produce income that's temporary. It comes in as long as we do an activity. You can think hamster on a wheel. I describe it as self-driven, okay, so it's linear in nature, and that produces frustration because I think most of our dreams are a version of time and money, not time or money. So when I'm interviewing people and their income is self-driven based, you know, I interview people that make really good money. But the thing about it is that when you make good money in the self-driven income quadrants, it generally takes up all of your time. So these people, they're looking for lifestyle. Like, man, I'm making more money than I ever thought I'd make, but I'm working like every waking hour. And so these people, again, self-driven, it produces time or money, but their dream is lifestyle, which is time and money. So if you go to the other side of the page and you look under permanent income, you know, there's different ways of creating permanent income. There's investment strategies of creating permanent income. But if you look from a business standpoint, if you look at system-driven incomes, you're going to find examples of, you know, I talk about Croc with McDonald's, DeLuca with Subway, Monahan, Domino's Pizza. And there's a ton more examples out there. But these guys, they didn't own a business so much as they owned a business system. Now, here's the difference. Owning a business system allows you and I to branch out and duplicate ourselves. And so it produces the income stream that once it's produced no longer requires our physical time. And so we buy our life back at a level of permanent, ongoing income stream type of an income. So now again, different levels of that. Okay, you can create passive income streams at $50,000 a year, right? 100,000, $1 million, you know, 5 million plus. And so it's just all depends on, you know, what income level is going to allow you to achieve your dreams. But I'm going to tell you what, there's very few people out there that would say that I have a dream that doesn't require me to own my time, you know, own my life, okay? Wake up every single day owning me, deciding what I want to do. You know, it's like here I am in North Carolina. It's, you know, it's been like 20 degrees now. I mean, we were in Florida last week, and so, you know, don't feel too bad for me. But, you know, coming back to North Carolina, we had ice over the weekend. It's been cold. You know, but today is, you know, it's going to be spring-like today. It's going to be over 50. I'm kind of joking a little bit there, but it's going to be over 50. So I guarantee you, I'm going out to the golf course sometime today, and I'm going to hit golf balls, and I don't have to ask anybody's permission to do that. And so I'm looking for people from a result standpoint that are looking for that type of a result. Okay, so that's the way I'd like to start off this opportunity overview. And now I'm going to dive more in specifically to what we do. We are in the insurance industry. We create distribution channels for top-rated insurance carriers. And so the simplicity of what we do is this. okay? I want you to think about insurance carriers, okay? Transamerica, Mutual of Omaha, Foresters, Government Personnel Mutual, John Hancock. Okay, so these are incredible companies. Okay, and by the way, we've got a bunch of them. So these are incredible companies that create, with very smart people that work there, they create incredible products, insurance products for middle-income America. Okay, so they do their part. Okay. On the other side, we've got a partnership with a company called Equis Financial. Okay, Equis Financial, incredible company. From a marketing standpoint, the thing that they do for us, now they do a lot of things for us, but the biggest thing they do for us is they create prospects for us to talk to. So we've got the products that serve middle-income America, allow them to protect against their worst day being passing away or getting sick or getting hurt. Okay, we've got Equis Financial that creates incredible leads, responders, people that are indicating that they want to have the conversation with us. This allows us to not have to walk out of our house and go drink coffee and prospect everybody at the coffee shop, or go to church and prospect everybody. We don't want to be the guy that your friend sees in church and they go, oh, I'm not going to talk to him because they're going to bring up insurance. Okay, we don't have to do that. We've got we've got hundreds of thousands of prospects, people that have filled out a form, responded to a form, and indicated that they want to have the conversation with us. Okay, we do that via mortgage protection. So I don't have to convince anybody here that the mortgage market right now is crazy. I think that is one of the reasons that people are being driven to our industry, because they're seeing the results of people part-time, full-time. They're seeing incredible results of people in mortgage protection. So Equis Financial, they send out the form. Okay, when somebody gets a mortgage, refinances, or buys a new house, it's public data. Equis Financial sends the form to them, mails it. Whatever, these people respond. Either they fill out the form or they call a 1-800 number, they respond. And then what we do is we contact the people. We let them know that we're their field underwriter. And I will say probably 95% of the way that we're getting the information to the clients is virtually. Just like I'm virtually right now in your home or office, okay? They call it virtual reality, but it's incredible that we're able to do that. When I was in the field personally protecting families, I was driving all over eastern North Carolina and South Carolina. Okay, I live in Wake Forest, North Carolina, but I was driving, from the Wilmington area all the way down to the Myrtle Beach area. You guys know that's a huge area, all the way down Highway 17. I loved it, but I had to physically go from house to house. Our field underwriters today, they're sitting in their home office, wherever they want to be, at a coffee shop, and they're sitting down protecting families against their worst day, and they're doing it 100% virtual. So I love that. From an income-making standpoint, creating distribution for these top-rated insurance carriers, if you just want to do it individually, if you just want to be you out there, I think that you can very simply, by following our system, that you can start off and you can make between $3,000 to $5,000 every single week. Okay, that's full time. If you're part time, I probably say maybe target making $3,000 to $5,000, every 30 days or so. Okay, but that can be easily done through a time commitment that I think any ambitious person would have. If you want to go up in levels, if you want to talk about maybe making $3,000 a day, okay, how would I do that? Okay, well, remember a while ago when we talked about system-driven income versus self-driven income? Okay, that would be the crossover. Okay, instead of it just being me having conversations with families, helping them protect against their worst day, I'm not only doing that. Okay, and I'm cash flowing, making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a week, but I'm also interviewing, qualifying, and selecting partners to join my agency, and I'm teaching them how to protect families against their worst day. And so now, think about it, guys. Think about having an agency with 5 or 6 people waking up every day working out of their homes protecting families. Think about that. What would that do to your income? Think about having 15, 16, 17 people doing it. Think about having 50 or 60 people doing that. Can you think big enough to think about having maybe 500, 600 people around the United States, part-time, full-time, working in your agency, making a difference in people's families? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, and that every single step up adds massive amounts of zeros to your income level. So if you're on this call today and you're thinking, hey John, man, if you can just show me how to make a couple $1,000s a month part-time, dude, that would change my life. Fantastic. We can do that. And I'm going to tell you what, you're going to love what we do, because living benefit life insurance, it is a story that needs to get out. We need help getting that story out to middle income America. They need to know that there's more protection than the old kind of life insurance, which only protects against death. Okay, we call that death insurance. Okay, we sell life insurance. That means when our clients, if they get diagnosed with a critical illness or a chronic illness or a terminal illness, those are the living times that they need access to cash. And so our life insurance allows them to do that. It's not just a blessing in death. Now, that's still a blessing, but what we found is statistically, people lose mortgages more to a cancer diagnosis than they do an event of death. And so it drives our passion, guys. And so I want to end this way, and that is, somebody invited you to this. Okay, you're watching this. Maybe you're watching it next week, a week after I've done it, but you're watching it through some contact that you've got on social media. Private message that person and just let them know that, hey, I'm interested in learning more. Maybe it is a personal conversation with me, but I'm going to tell you what, there's a ton more people that are awesome and are really creating great results that they can get you on the phone with, that can walk you through maybe how to take your situation and fit it into our opportunity. I'm also going to say this as I close. The thing about Equis Financial that is incredible is we have our top producers. Our top producers are so passionate about giving back. Our top producers are so passionate about training the next wave of talent coming into our insurance industry that they do a daily coaching call every single day at 10 o'clock Eastern time, okay? It's 15 minutes, 10 o'clock Eastern time. If you're sitting around and you have the ability to plug in, okay, today would be an incredible day to plug in. You're going to have a couple of top producers, and they're going to be talking about what I think is the essence of field underwriting and the essence of how we make so much money. And so they're going to be diving into needs analysis this morning. So private message the person that invited you on. Let's get you a link that you can plug into that daily coaching call. But I'll end it with this, and that is, I know that there's a lot of fear that people have in taking a leap into 1099. And again, some of you guys, you'll have the opportunity to kind of segue part-time. I think that's smart. But some of you guys won't. Some of you guys, maybe you're sitting down and maybe COVID-19 has affected your income producing abilities. Maybe you're working for a company and they're looking at mandating certain things that you don't believe in. I'll just tell you that there's a way out. There is a different way. And it is going to take everything that you have. It's going to take courage. It's going to take faith. It's not going to be easy. But you can dive in and you can join our organization and you can get all the help you need, and you can get an incredible number of people that will be willing to walk with you every single step of the way in your journey. So thank you so much for plugging in today. That daily coaching call is going to start at 10 o'clock sharp. God bless.